YouTube, check it out. Coming at you about this Whoopanomics, and I wanted to kind of bring to the table, a few concepts that may or may not have escaped you. I don't know. Bear the Strongman at Office Gym, Mr. Nutrition in Atascocita, Texas. Whoopanomics, the advanced study and practical application of kicking butt, whooping can, slicing big old helping pieces of butt kick and delivering it to your enemies. That's what Whoopanomics is about. You might think that this is a team effort, but I'm here to tell you it's not. You want to do your own research. Don't go off of what somebody says. Don't go off of what you heard or what someone else's perspective might motivate you, but it should never be the only information you get. When you research and look into things, you got to seek the truth for yourself. One thing that really jumps out at me is when the FCC, the Federal Communications Commission, or whatever that is, whenever they first allowed major corporations to own both a newspaper and a media outlet, a news outlet, like a news station or something like that, TV station, overnight. Grandpa's opening his paper, and now all of a sudden he's got agenda-based, news. Someone's bias, someone's agenda, someone wants you to see things a certain way. So the snippets and the out of context quotes and stuff like this, yeah, that person said it, but it was in the context of ABC, not XYZ. So those kind of media attacks and tactics are very popular today. They've also been referred to as drive-by media. So you don't want to take everybody's or anybody's perspective or view as the sole research or information, but instead fact check it. Like I said, I was studying the book of Job, and I'm at the part where after Job is stricken down and basically it loses everything, all of his servants that was with his flocks and his herds of cattle and flocks of sheep, and all the servants and his children and everything, except his wife. Him and his wife are the only ones left. He has 3 friends that come to help, come to his aid, come to his side. And basically their perspective on what Job needs to do or what's happening to Job and everything, basically God curses him for. God, rebukes his friends for saying and believing the things that they believed. I mean, why else would you be so wealthy and so blessed one minute, and then all of a sudden now you done lost everything? What you done did wrong? Who you been sinning with? Why haven't you repented? Why haven't you been giving offerings? And surely you did. It's something you did. If you don't, and then another something you did. One friend, another friend. If you don't confess, then it's going to keep happening to you. You need to study Whoopanomics for yourself. You need to understand what you're up against in your situation so that you can gather the strength, gather the knowledge, and attack and strike accordingly. If you don't know how to whoop tail, if you don't know how to kick butt, it's easy. Okay, you're getting bullied at school. All right, you go take karate, kung fu, MMA, tung sudo, southern style praying mantis, hapkido. You learning Krav Maga. You learning all these different things. Why are you studying those things? Because you're bullied. See how that is? You're bullied. So the next time someone tries to put hands on you and treat you like a punching bag, you got that real good uppercut right in their throat. So because you know how to do that now. You see what I'm saying? So in order to learn how to whoop butt and how to carve that perfect piece of Buttkickery and serve it to your enemies, with a smile. Here you go. You dropped this. It's your butt. Yeah, you dropped it. Yeah, here you go. You have it back. You basically have to look at yourself, because only you can answer the question. What's the question? What are you talking about? What question? How do I get out of this? How do I win in this situation? I'll tell you what Bear the Strong Man does. Bear the Strong Man practices 3 different ways of studying his Bible. I have a Bible app where I look at the actual verse of the day, which is a random verse in the Bible. So I like, that's the verse of the day. Let me expand on that, and I click it. Click. So I read the whole verse. That's some good word. But my curiosity, my hunger for seeking God will not let me stop there. So I hit read full chapter. Oh man, I'm about to spend some time on this now. I'm about to dive into the Bible. But it's a Bible app. It's a God-inspired idea, which I'll talk about God-inspired ideas in another series. Right now we're talking about Whoopanomics. God-inspired idea. So once I hit that, then guess what? There's an audio option. And on average, I can listen to that chapter and read along, speed read along, in under 5 minutes. You ain't got 5 minutes to learn how to settle your problems. You ain't got 5 minutes to understand the word. You ain't got 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. You ain't got 5. I got 5 on it. I got 5 on it every day. I got at least 5 minutes to seek after my God, to praise my Jesus, to love me some Lord, to fetch me some Jesus. Yes, amens and hallelujahs. Yes, I do. Simply because I know that if I study it and I understand it, then hey, maybe if I understood the book of Job 20 some odd something years ago when I was in high school, then I wouldn't have been listening to everybody else. I would have been looking for myself and been like, myself said, you need to look this up for yourself. You need to understand what's going on without even, listening to everybody. Okay, they may have brought a potential problem, to your attention. They may have brought it to you, but you got to understand what's going on so that you can work your way out of it, in a godly way. You see. So, talking about Job and what Job's dealing with and how much trouble he was in and everything that he had lost and what he had fallen down. You got to understand, this man lost everything. He was so broken by it that all his friends could do at first was sit with him and mourn, showing compassion. They shut up. They weren't, they was quiet. They sat with him for 7 days while he mourned in silence. Because sometimes there just aren't words. You might feel the need to speak into someone's life. But if you're not studying Whoopanomics, if you don't have God in your heart, if you don't have Christ, guiding you, guiding your steps, guiding your words, then you don't have anything to say, now do you? Or should you have anything to say if you don't have Christ telling you what to say in them kind of situations? Sometimes just the compassion of being there is all you need. Whoopanomics, understanding how to whoop that situation. How does Job whoop that situation? He clings to God, the only strength that is true and real. He clings to him because that's what he knows he needs to do. Because he studied it. He knows that there's no other way. Because he looked it up himself. Whoopanomics, the individual study. Yeah, you can listen to someone else. Someone else can recommend something, tell you that, and that's fine. But guess what? When it comes down to it, you have to be ready. Because if you a lifter like me, if you in Strengthsports like me, if you part of a fit fam like me, fitness family like I am, you touching iron, you bending iron, you scraping metal, you quaking earth, And when you pick up that iron, is there someone else there to help you pick that up on your last set? And you feel like you ain't got nothing left in the tank, and you bent, broken, and you just out of your wits. You had your protein shake, you had your pre-workout, and all that's gone, all that's worn off, and you just struggling on that last set for them gains. Struggling. What are you gonna rely on? You gonna rely on someone else? Someone else gonna come, hey man, come lift this for me so I can get my gains. No, bro, it's up to you. You got to lift that. The individual study. Consider what people say. I'm not saying dismiss what people say, because they might be on the outside looking into your situation, and they might be bringing something to your attention. Might be, if they're good friends. Some people these days do have good friends. Not just people who just naysayers and want to, cause trouble. Individual study. As always, 1-800-394-HOPE. Call the Hope line. You need some help. If you got some issues and problems, you need professionals to help you with. Redirect from NGenRadio.com, NGenRadio.com. 1-800-LOVE-ENGINE, LUVNGEN. They can get you the help you need, get you where you need to go, where you need to be. 24/7 licensed counselor standing by. You need help. They got you. But on these Whoopanomics, it's time for me to get crunk. It's time for me to go put down this whooping real quick, so so I can go home, and then go to work and put some more whooping down real quick. Yeah, that's how we do, baby. That's how we do. Better Strong Man out.